Hope that everybody's doing well back in God's beautiful country. I love Rhode Island. I miss the city. I can't wait to get back there. Very, very proud of our group. I thought we had a lot more chemistry today on the floor. We had a really good offensive rhythm. I thought our defense was, okay, a little bit better. We kept them off balance a little bit, playing zone and man. We were really attentive to defense, really attentive to rebounding the ball and going after the ball, something that we worked on back at home before we got on the plane. But a really good team win, whenever you're able to come on the road and get a win against a Big 12 opponent, it's really, really good. And we have to show that we're making improvement, and I thought we did today. So proud of the group, excited to play a league game come Saturday. Hopefully we continue to test negative and give ourselves an opportunity to start league play against a very, very talented Xavier team. So I'll take some questions afterwards. Here's David. Actually, I'm going to do your job. Coming to the podium next is David Duke. Hold on 1 second. David, you may come to the podium, please. Oh, there you go. He'll probably get rid of my ass sometime soon, so I better have another job ready. Here we go.
How's everybody doing?
Hi, fellas.
Good, David. Hey, David, right away, it seemed as if the whole offense had a much better, vibe together, kind of vibe. Did you sense that? And what made you so aggressive offensively in the first half, especially?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I just couldn't hear.
Yeah, what made you so aggressive offensively in the first half? And it seemed as if it rubbed off on the whole team.
That's what coach, asks of me, to stay aggressive, don't ever, take your foot off the gas, and put your imprint on the game early on. That gets you going, that gets, your teammates around you going. And that's exactly what we did today. Credit to, my teammates. They did an amazing job today, especially the bench coming in and giving us key minutes, key production. Greg Gant, Jimmy Nichols off the bench, they were big today. So, kudos to them.
Did we miss one?
David, it was the team's first real road game. What was the vibe like with the team, and how were you guys able to stay so even-keeled on the road and pretty much lead for the entire game?
Coach, like Coach told us in the locker room, we're usually good on the road. And, we were confident. We knew that, what we had to do, it wasn't really too much of a hard scout. It's fairly simple, but, it would be hard to, regardless, going out and playing in the game. But I think early on from the moment we stepped into the facility, guys were energized, guys were ready. And, that just carried into the game. So, and that's all it's about, your approach, your energy. And I think, since we woke up this morning, for some reason, we were just very energized all together. So that definitely showed today.
Hey, David, does a game like this speak to the team's depth when you guys got contributions basically up and down the lineup?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure, coaches told you guys, we're a very deep team. We have a lot of players that can produce, play at the highest level. And I think today that showed a lot. And that'll be key for us going down the stretch as well, Like I said earlier on, guys came off the bench and put in key minutes and really contributed, to our win. So I think we did really well today.
David, what about the pace you guys have played with, particularly the second half against Fairleigh Dickinson and tonight? Do you find yourself, maybe going a little faster, maybe imposing your will a little more on opponents?
Well, when you're not taking the ball at the basket because they scored, you can play faster. So I think that was, key for us. We got stops and held them to very, very few offensive rebounds, and that helped us get out in transition. I think our press did really well today, being enthusiastic and energetic, getting steals, deflections, and stuff, which led to runouts.
David, how important was this win for your team's psyche, to go on the road for the first time and get a win?
It was huge. Road win against a very good team, in a great conference. I think it can't really say much other than that. It was just a great win for us and for our confidence going forward, especially, going into Big East play now.
David, the first time we've seen you guys this season use like a full quarter trap that was pretty effective towards the end of the first half. What did you like about it, and how much do you think that could be helpful for you guys moving forward?
It's something that we've ran every year. And, We just got guys that are energetic. Coach says, our presses will only work if you're energetic and enthusiastic about it. And I think tonight, like I said, we were, and that's why it was so effective.
David, Coach said off the top, the chemistry and the rhythm was just there from the jump. You think that's just a matter of playing, you're in your 6th game now, you're stacking practices and just kind of having more time together to gel?
Yeah, most definitely. As the season goes on, every team, I think, gels together better, builds that chemistry on the court, knows who can do what. And I think we're starting to click, as you guys can see. And, hopefully we can just keep this thing rolling moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Ed will be right here in a second.
Hey, is there I'll get it. I'll get it. My head is pounding. I was dizzy as hell, huh? I'll wait. This won't take long. Sorry about that, guys. I got very, very dizzy during the game. I think I stood up too quick. Fire away.
Ed, you guys didn't shoot. They were saying on the broadcast that you didn't come to shoot today. Was that your any particular reason?
Well, we practiced. Our guys were up yesterday 8 o'clock. We practiced at 10. We landed here about was probably 4:30, 5 o'clock this time, 6 o'clock at home. We had an 8 o'clock time to shoot here. I just didn't think it was worth it. And then I think we had an 11 o'clock shoot around time here. I just didn't think it was worth it. I really didn't. And it's one of the very few times we haven't utilized our time. But I thought our guys had a lot of energy. I can tell you wherever our next road game is, I don't think the Friars will be showing up for that shoot around. If we can play like that without shooting around, slap me if I bring them to the gym.
Yeah. And that was my follow-up is, I think you made your first 6 shots. AJ knocked in one right away and David got you going. Did David have that kind of extra look there in that first half?
Because we haven't played the way we wanted to play, leading up to this game, and hopefully just with games and practices, we're getting there a little bit more. David's been playing at a really elite level. We didn't play well in Asheville and we played great opponents there, but I don't think David played bad. It's just, the rest of the group got to, come on, baby, we need you. I mean, he's playing like an All-American candidate. We got on his back. In all honesty, it was fun to watch him out there. To see his growth and development, I'm like, geez, Louise, man, wow. You know what? I'm gonna take credit for that recruit. Today I am. If he throws it away tomorrow, it's Coach Blaney's.
Ed, what about the pace your guys are playing with? It looked like they were able to get out into the open floor, get some easy stuff, get some flow. How much do you like it when you see them sort of attacking in that way and imposing their will on the game?
Well, I mean, at the latter part of last year, our last 13 games, especially on misses and turnovers, I mean, our goal is to try to score in 3 to 5 seconds. And that's something that we practice, even like tip drill and practice. So that's something that we practice. And, when you play against these good defensive teams, they load up to the ball. They have really good size in the interior here. Their wings were really long. So I thought creating turnovers and creating pace really helped us today. And I thought our depth showed today. I thought our depth really showed today. I thought we had contributions up and down the lineup. I thought Jimmy Nichols gave us great minutes. I thought Greg Gant was extra active today. I thought Breed came in and did a really good job, and Croswell continues to be, we got to find some more minutes for him. Both he and Nate are playing great, really, really well.
Coach, David spoke about the energy playing on the road, the first team official road game. How was your team able to kind of channel that energy, especially on the offensive glass there? You're out rebounding the team 18-16 on the offensive glass. How was the team able to take that energy and focus it in?
I give Coach Skinner a lot of credit for that line. That's one of the things that I took from him. He always said, tell your team they're great on the road, not good. And that's something that we tell our team every single day. When we go on the road, we expect to win, and we're good. And I think, historically, since we've been at Providence, we've been a decent road team. Now, we've had some clunkers and stinkers, but we've also had some great wins like today. Whenever you're able to come on a road, play a high major team coming off a loss, and be able to control the game from top to finish, you got to give your players a lot of credit. Give the players a lot of credit. Staff did a really good job scouting. And, now we got to prepare for league play, which is odd, December 10th, to play a league game against, I don't know if Xavier won today. I know they're about to play or they are playing now. Got to try to protect home court because league play is really important.
And we saw you guys, deploy a little three-quarter, full-quarter press towards the tail end of the first half. Was that by design, knowing that, they were kind of short-handed, or do you just feel that that was a great time to kind of use it going into the first half, the end of the first half?
I don't think they were short-handed. The team I saw, they had some really good players. I mean, I don't know their full roster, but I saw some damn good players out there for TCU. It was something that we were going to do, and we weren't going to do it early. Anytime you can change the rhythm and pace of a game, sometimes it works and sometimes it works against you. Today it happened to play in our hand. I think we had 2 or 3 steals. We had some conversion baskets, and I think we were disruptive. Their guards are really good. Number 1 to me is going to be an All-American. He's terrific. Nemhart, terrific. The big kid in the middle. We just happened to catch a day where we made some shots finally. We got on the offensive glass, and, we rode the coattails. To me, David is playing as well as anybody in the country. He's playing at an elite level.
And you made a change in your lineup tonight. What did you like about Gant coming off the bench? What does maybe he give you among the reserves?
That was something that we looked at really, really early. I just think the versatility he brings, the energy he brings, the system of knowledge he brings, and we're trying to get Noah going. He's, a little slow starting, but I thought he got a little bit more comfortable today, and you'll see him in a starting lineup again. But between he and Jimmy, they give you so much energy coming off the bench, and they have length, they have size, and more importantly, they have knowledge of the way we want to play and how we've played in the past. Somebody else had a question. Was it you, Maury?
Yes, I had one. It's still early in the season. You have your whole Big East schedule to go, but was there maybe a little bit more sense of urgency to, just continue to, build off of Saturday's win heading into the Big East?
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible amount of urgency and, trying to adjust to pandemic scheduling. I'm praying that we can, that we can test negative when we, get off the plane when we get back. I can tell you what, New England is a lot more mask friendly than here in Texas. A lot more if y'all were here, The weather was beautiful, but the mask wearing was pretty suspect, So hopefully none of us caught anything and get back. I'm so excited to play league play. We have to be. From here on out, it's all Big East games, and this was a really, really good test for us to prepare for length, athleticism, girth, speed, and size. So hopefully our guys are ready and, looking forward to being in Alumni Hall. It sounds weird saying that. Getting ready for Alumni Hall versus the dunk. It's just a different verbiage for me.
Ed, have you had a chance to watch Xavier at all? And what's your general?
I watched them, the last, they started all 3 games in a row. But I haven't put my coaching eye on them. I just watched them because they were on. I'm more concerned about our next opponent at that point in time. But I know they got a kid eligible who can make some shots. Again, Belmont kid who can stretch the floor. They have another kid from I think the leading scorer, is a transfer. I forget what school he's from. They have a lot of transfers. They still have an all-league player in Scruggs. They were 6-0 going into today. So, Big East play will be a monster. I mean, you see Creighton went right down to the wire on the road yesterday. You see Villanova had a really good road win. I don't know how the rest of the league is doing yet. You saw, Georgetown played West Virginia right to the wire. So it's going to be a fun Big East season. I just hope we continue to improve and get better game by game. I'm excited about Saturday. Any more questions? Clark, you have any questions, my man? If you're the young dude on him, and you got to ask something. All these old crafty vets have asked some questions. Come on, man.
I'll ask. You got a ton of contributions from your front court tonight. How big is that going to be for when you enter Big East play on Saturday?
Well, we want to feed the big dogs. The game is controlled from the inside out, and if we can play inside out basketball and get paint touches and let those guys get comfortable, we're going to do that. And Griff, I thought you asked the best question of the night, so keep asking questions as you're growing up. All right. One day you're going to be Mac Jr. Kevin Mac Jr. right there on the screen.
You don't want to do that, man.
Yeah, don't want to do that. My bad. I take that back. My bad. All right. All right, guys. We'll look forward to seeing you back in Rhode Island. Much love to you guys.
And
Safe trip back.
Thank you. Safe travels.
Victory, Coach.
Thanks, baby. Appreciate it.